Can you focus on me? Baby, can you focus on me? Hands in the stove, how the faucet's running and I keep looking at you. Stuck on your phone.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I have a special friend. With me, the best uni, Josephine, Joe, what do you want to go by? Because I say Josie.
Yeah, whatever you choose to say that you can remember.
Okay, Josie. So good morning, everybody. I like to give everybody time to come in. Thank you, Rachel, for joining. I know Gail wasn't here earlier. The Tampa. Oh, Miss Berlinda, good morning. I meant to ask you this before we started. Josie, do you know how to change this out of the 4-screen to the 2-screen?
Yeah, but let me look. Hello. It should give you like options, right? Or don't? Let me see. But it's not showing on mine.
Every time I click the, okay, I think I have to do.
It shows blocks.
I think I have to do this for now, just so we can show our face for now.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this for now, and then I'll bring those back when we get ready to do our table. So okay. Good morning. Good morning, Kristen. Good morning, everybody coming in. We're doing baby beginner. I am so proud of myself. This morning, I was so prepared. Everything that I'm going to show you is linked in the description box below. That may never happen again. And I figured out my like effects. So I figured that out last weekend. I'm super excited about that. While we're giving people time to come in. What the heck? Why is it acting up? Okay. I was excited about those little things. Good morning, Alice B. Good morning. Kristen's so special. Look. Can you see the comments?
Yes.
Okay. Even when I don't put them on the screen, good. Okay, good. Baby steps, everybody. Baby steps. I see everybody still popping in. But good morning. Today we are doing a sew along block 1 from the Fat Quarter Shop. It is the Ultimate Beginner Quilt series. It's linked below, and this is block 1, and it is it's going to be a 12.5 inch block. Finished is 12 inches. And we do have it printed out. You can print it out. Have it printed out. We're only making 4 blocks today. They are 3.5 by 12.5. But when we're finished, it'll be 12. Good morning, Donzel. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Am I echoing when I talk, y'all, or how do it sound to y'all?
Josie got me on live on Saturday. Everybody likes Saturday?
Well, I don't know.
Good morning, Simply Fab. Good morning. Thank you, everybody, for popping in. We don't want to start. She said, see, I told you you sound bad. It's you. You sound bad to yourself. I told her she sounded bad. She just have to deal with it.
I'm biased. I'm happy you're here.
Yay, she's here for emotional support.
I gotta pull my hair.
Oh, don't pull out your hair. We need all our hair. Y'all, I'm still trying to get used to my hair. Oh, Lord. But anyways, let me show you my desk. I'm going to show you everything that we're using for this quilt block today. Some of the things are optional. Good morning, Miss Robin. I don't know why I unadded everything. I'm still just going to add it back. But let me go here and do this. So you can see my desk. Look at that. I got the angle right and everything. So I got a whole bunch of optional things on here. Of course, I have the block assembly, the instructions. So I'm gonna put that to the side. We don't need that right now. We do have the fabric. Like I said, everything that's on my desk is in the description box below if you want to purchase anything. This is the The fabric that we're going to be using is purchased from Amazon. They're fat quarters, and it came with 8 fat quarters. I already have my blocks picked out. Josie has her blocks picked out. And to be honest, we picked the exact opposite, which is so crazy. These are the blocks that I'm going to use. These are the blocks that she picked out. Now, we did not do this together. It's just ironic that hers is opposite of mine. I think that's funny. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I have my quilt blocks. We need this first. I have stick pins. I know they look white, but I promise you they are pearl pink. Okay. Hey, creating with Tuck. So she shows these in her video. These are called Alphabiities. I pulled out the A, but it's a little simple block today. When you're doing different blocks, it is nice to have these little Alphabiities to label your squares after you cut it out. We're doing all block A today, so I'll leave out the A. You see these little clappers. She doesn't use this in block 1, but she does pull these out further along in the quilt assembly. And these are clappers. They're linked below. It's just after you cut and press your seams, you place these on top to help them flatten. So I have these. We won't use them today. I'm just showing them because if you're thinking about doing the sew along with Fat Quarter Shop, you'll need these. So I'll put those to the side. You're also going to need scissors. I don't really think we're going to use these today, but it is always nice to have a good fabric scissors, and these are my fabric scissors. Let me put them back where they go over here. Rotary blade, closed up. I have a Fisker's. Which ones are you using? Oh, we have the same ones. How cool is that? We did not plan that. That was not planned, everybody. So
I didn't know you were gonna close those things. I never touched the button before.
Yeah. And I don't know, it's just my thing. I just cut and then I just immediately close. So I'll show y'all that when I get ready to cut. So I got some stuff up here that I don't need. Let me move that. I was using it last night. The last thing I need to show. So in quilting, we use a 1/4 inch seam allowance. It's a scary term. Don't be scared. There's a few things that you can do. You can order a 1/4 inch sewing foot. I have one. I didn't want to look for it. Do know that I own one of these. I have one of these in my craft room somewhere. I didn't want to look for it, so I ordered another one. So this is something that you will see me place on my sewing machine today. And basically the sewing field area, we stick it on there. And this is my 1/4 inch seam line. So if I place the edge of my fabric on this line, it's going to stitch a 1/4 inch seam as long as my needle is in the middle. That way you don't need a 1/4 inch foot. Josie has the markers. You have your markers? So we have the dissolvable markers that we're going to use to mark the fabric with a 1/4 inch seam today. So Josie will be using the markers and we will draw the line, but you can also have, it's multiple things that you can use. You can use a 1/4 inch sewing foot. You can get you a sewing guide, or you could just draw your 1/4 inch seam if you're a very baby beginner. So you could just stitch down on the line. So yes. But the thing about these markers, Josie, you want to get something that's going to show up on the fabric. I think I'm going to use like a black. It should, or this gray. I'm going to use this color for this fabric because it's kind of dark.
I got a navy blue.
Okay. Yeah, I have navy blue too. So let me pull out my navy blue. Okay. So I got my marker. Set that to the side. And of course, the sewing machine. Got my heat source. Yes, I bought a new baby.
You said we didn't need that, right? Do we need that?
The heat press? Yes. She's gonna grab your mini. She's gonna grab her mini. We need our ruler. We're using a 6x24 ruler today. Cutting mat. And a pressing mat, which mine is very raggedy, but it works. Okay. So I'm gonna get rid of my keyboard. Don't need that. I hope. Good morning, Miss Shine. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yes. Good morning, DB. Good morning, everybody coming in. Renee, I got my coffee. I made a fresh cup. Good morning, Danny. Who put popcorn in the comment? Are you acting up, Rachel? You gotta watch her. Yes, Tianda. Here, Pooh. That's what we need to add on the end of that comment. You see it? Can she hear me?
You said what happened?
I can't hear you. I can't hear
you. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you. Oh no. What's wrong?
Can y'all hear me?
Can y'all hear me? We don't need any drama. Can y'all hear me? Good morning, Stacy. Oh, but I can't hear Josie.
I don't know why you would just hear me.
Oh no. Why can't I hear Josie?
I didn't do nothing. I just came back. It wasn't me. And I'm scared to touch anything.
Oh, wait. Let me turn the volume up. Maybe it's my volume is not turned up. Okay. Okay, now I hear you. I don't know what happened. Just a little drama. So she's already earning. She's trying to beat me, y'all.
I thought you said
where they do that at? Okay, so I'm gonna fold my fabric just like this. And I'm gonna press it and get all those creases out for all four. So that's the first thing I'm gonna do. So it's still folded in half like that, but I'm just gonna press this to get these little lines out to make sure it's good and flat. Rachel knows how much I like ironing. Y'all know I'm not gonna say it right? Y'all know it. Y'all like my new pink press? It's so cute. Oh, my iron turned off. Gail, you see my new press? Look, it's pink. I love it. It's so pink and pretty. I love this fabric. It has pink in it. And that's probably what made me buy it. This one right here. Y'all know I want to grab my starch. Well, we don't have to use starch. It's a preference. My baby came and stole my starch can this morning to iron his clothes for the week for school. What have you guys did today? Did anybody craft anything interesting this weekend? I'm behind on everybody's content. It's been a rough week. I got transferred to a different section at my job, so the drama still continues. Let's not talk about work though, because I have a job and some people don't. So I'm not gonna go blank. Ooh, this little iron gets hot, y'all. Oh Lord, Sean, do we need to have an intervention? Sean is going back to the leather shop. Good morning, Jesse. Good morning, everybody coming in that I didn't speak to. Everything, the project that we're working on, the block, everything is linked in the description box below. Josie's channel is in the description box below. She does have her own channel, everybody. So that's fabric one. And then I'm using these polka dots. Marilyn got me in my polka dot error. Okay, Sean, you know I'm gonna call you later to check your receipts to see if you only bought that. Dang, y'all, this little iron gets hot. Which press are you? Let me see what you're using. Oh, you're using, is that, which one is that one? Joe, which heat press is that? Okay. Oh, I saw that one on Amazon too. Amazon is the devil.
One of my crafting mamas bought it for me.
Woohoo! We like when we get gifts in the mail. I got my hat press in the mail yesterday. Now, yeah, my hat press. I can't wait to try that out. Gotta order my hats. It came faster than what I thought. I need to look at it.
Let me ask you a question. Do we have to iron lines out of it?
Yes.
So when we cut it, we're gonna cut it like how we got it open or how we had it folded?
We're gonna cut. We're just ironing the lines out, but where we're going to cut is going to be on this edge. Okay. So at the end of the day, we really only needed to press this part, but I'm just pressing the whole thing. So it'll be already pressed and ready to go. Because you think we only need about this size, Josie, remember? Like this size block for each fabric. So we don't have to iron the whole thing. Then I'm using stripes. That fabric is pretty. I like that one too. Look, I grabbed the one that I have my lines on from earlier. We're going to use it. Okay. Gazelle, don't do that. Don't be blaming Josie.
Blaming me for what?
That's Donzel up here. You know, we got to watch the chat, Josie, because they be trying us, especially that Rachel.
Yeah, I was available for Saturday.
Yeah. But I was telling them in my first comment is I have to go live on another Saturday because my baby's basketball tournament is Sunday morning. And then
me going live with you, they ain't got nothing to do with your live for tomorrow. So don't make no excuses on me, honey. You still got to go live tomorrow.
Yeah, I have something planned. It's really cute. Yeah. It's really, really cute project too.
We'll be live tomorrow, y'all.
But I'm scared. I haven't did it before, so I'm kind of scared about that one.
You haven't did what?
It's a quilted prayer.
I look so good.
It's a quilted prayer, something that I'm doing. I haven't even printed the instructions yet. That's why I'm scared. I need to look at it. We're gonna be in the Jenna tomorrow. The drama.
I don't know what I was thinking, y'all. I don't know why I was ironing on this thing, and I wonder why. I'm like, Josephine, you could have got a heat.
Oh, I am so sorry. I didn't.
My fault. It ain't your fault. I don't know what I was.
I did not see that. I am so sorry.
That's on me. That wasn't on you.
But just to let you know, I've done that too. Yeah. I've done that with this one. It once it cools, just put something heavy on it. Yeah, because I did it.
I know to put it under my clam shut heat press thingy. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna heat it up some.
Once it cools, I have something flat. I did it with this one. Yeah. Ask me why I got a gray and pink. Who can answer that question in the chat? Why do I have gray and pink cutting mats?
Hey, Lady Bear, you just did a live.
I did, but I've definitely done that before.
I just seen her live.
I don't know. You done? I'm pressing already. I'm slow.
No, you fine.
My iron wasn't on at first, and I was like, once it did heat up, I'm like, dang, this thing is hot. Y'all, this fabric is so pretty. What's lunatic?
You said you slip prayer and
yes, you can, Gail. It's gonna be so cute.
I think you do the little heart thing Patrice be doing. I tried to do it. I don't know how to do it.
Yes, the quilted prayer hearts. That's what it's called. My live for tomorrow. And you stick little notes in it. I'm going to make one for my boss. She doesn't watch my live, so I can say it. I'm going to, because they split up me and my boss, when I go to the leaders meeting on Tuesday, I'll give it to her, and it's going to have a prayer in there for her. It's going to be so cute. I'm going to even make it green, her favorite color. So no, I won't be using pink tomorrow. Shocker. For that question, I don't secretly love no gray, girl. Bye. Because when I bought the gray, I was in the store and I just needed it. But then I really wanted pink, so then I ordered the pink. So now I have 2 mattes. If shipping wasn't so high, I'd ship it to somebody. But if I knew somebody here, I'd donate it. But it's always good to have 2 of something because, baby, you never know. Okay, once you press, we still need the press for later on. Oh Lord, she don't call me a lie. You know, y'all, it be the people the closest to you that do you dirty. So our fabric is pressed. It looks good. You see that, Rachel? It's pressed. Who don't like to iron? I forgot who didn't want to iron. It wasn't Rachel. So I was just cooling it off a little bit. So we're going to take one of the fabrics. I'm going to take my pretty one first. So I'm going to set these 3 to the side because we're only doing one at a time. And we're going to open it up. Don't be scared. And what I'm going to do.
You said we're going to open it.
Yep. Because it's folded in half. So we'll open it. So we'll open it up. And for me, what I think will be easier for us, both of us, is because it's so big, I'm going to cut it in half where this line is. I'm going to take my fabric scissors and cut it in half. So we're not working with so much fabric. And we'll use that for something else in another live. She thinks she's not going live with me again, y'all. So I'm just going to cut it in half just so we're not working with so much fabric at one time. And now I'm going to cut it in half. And so we'll stick this to the side too. We don't need this for now. So now we have a smaller piece of fabric to work with. So, okay, that's it. Ready?
Okay. So you saying so we only going to use 4, like so 1 square off each fabric.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking we kept saying we need 2 of okay.
We only using 1 each. Each fabric will be 3.5 by 12.5. So that's why we're working with this one first.
I marked that thing like you told me to. I had it folded like this, and I had marked it.
You cheating. We started over for the video.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying, yeah, okay.
We was practicing. You can't use the cheater fabric.
I wasn't gonna use that, but I'm just saying, like I'm thinking 2 in my head. I don't know why. I might need to just use the rotary. My cutting skills ain't up to par, honey.
Where's my little marker? Because remember, we're marking.
Yeah.
So I have my fabric laid out. Do you see Josie's face? Yes, I love it. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. So I have my fabric laid out, and I'm waiting on Josie.
Then I got down there and made it. No better. Maybe I don't be putting enough pressure on my rotary.
Oh, your rotary? But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I stand up when I use mine.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that the next.
I like to stand.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, it's much easier to work with just that little bit of fabric.
Okay.
So you see how I have it laying flat? Okay, you calm down. Let me turn you off for now because you're doing too much.
Okay.
Okay. So the next thing is, me and Josie talked about it this morning. Don't let the quarter. Yeah, she possibly could need a new blade. That's Rachel. So Rachel, are you proud of me reading the comments? I get fussed at after the lives. Y'all don't know. So we're gonna measure a 1/4 inch. Me and Josie talked about this morning, and don't let the 1/4 inch scare you. So if you're looking at a ruler, I'm gonna put it up really close so everybody can see. The 1/4 inch is, let me do it from this way. So the 1/4 inch is, if you're looking at the top of the ruler, the 1/4 inch is the first line that you come to when you're measuring. So the 1/4 inch is this line right here all the way down. So you just take it all the way down. So what we're going to do is we're going to measure a 1/4 inch seam on here. We're going to draw it. Why are we doing this? Because we cut it. Josie.
Huh?
Okay. We're going to measure. We're going to put our, remember we're starting at the 3 because we said that was a good measuring point. So we're going to put the edge of our fabric on the 3. So the edge is on the 3. And I said I was going to come in because y'all can't see. Good. So while my fabric is flat, the edge of my fabric is on the 3 line. And I'm going to make sure it's perfect.
Maybe I'm doing my ruler wrong.
I'm trying to get my camera right so everybody can see. I feel like
Your ruler look like it's long.
okay. Okay, so I wanted to get everything straight. So this is the long piece of fabric. I have the edge of my fabric on that 3, and the edge of my fabric is on the 1/4 inch mark.
Okay, so my fabric need to be
That way. Yeah, there you go. Long ways on the cutting mat. Long ways.
okay.
And then move it to the top of the fabric. Put it on the top. Not you on. There you go. And then I have the edge of my fabric on the 3 line.
Okay.
So it's right at that 3. And remember, find the 1/4 inch, and the edge of your fabric will be on the 1/4.
Okay.
Once we measure all the way down, because it's not straight all the way down. I want to make sure it's straight all the way down.
Okay.
Once it's straight all the way down, we're going to draw our 1/4 inch line.
Okay.
We got blue, because we said we like blue. Is that your favorite color?
No, red, yellow, and black.
Okay. So we're going to draw that line all the way down. Do know that this is an extra step, but some people learn differently. So drawing the line may be helpful for you because she doesn't do this in the video, but it is helpful for some to visualize it. Yes, I'm on this video. So yes. So now that we have that line drawn, we will grab our rotary blade and we need to cut on that line all the way down. Now, this is a little tricky because I don't have a lot of space. There you go. See how she's turning it around? And then you can get it lined back up. Because usually I cut like this. So now I have to do what Josie just did and turn my mat around so it's easier for me to cut. I started to do this at the dining room table because I have more space, but it's okay. And my ruler will move. It's okay. I'm just flipping my ruler around. I'm going to get my fabric back right. And so the whole point of this is to get a straight edge. I'm putting it on the 3 on the edge and my 1/4 inch. 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch. Come on, 1/4 inch. Don't mess me up. And like I said, I like to stand up when I do mine.
Okay.
That's just me. I just feel like I get a better cut.
Yay.
Oh, don't be moving past me. I like to put a little pressure on my ruler. And then I'm going to cut. cut, cut. Now we have a straight line. That's what we wanted. I'm gonna cut that little bit off. And remember, for this project, we only need 12.5 inches. I can guarantee you this is longer than 12.5. It's perfect. It's just fine. So now what we're going to do is bring the roller, the ruler into the 3.5. Remember, we're gonna do 3.5 now. So we're going to, let me move that up. Now, instead of measuring 1/4 inch, we're going to measure 3.5.
Wait a minute, I must have did something bad.
Wait, let me see yours. Oh wait, my hold on.
Yours still a little bigger than mine.
Oh, it's fine. We get ready to cut that off. That doesn't matter. This is what matters on this side. You're good. I can see your screen. Yours is fine. So from that edge, from this edge, remember, we're putting the ruler on the 3.5. So we're going to remember, we're going to count, measure twice, cut once. So 1, 2, 3.5. The edge of my fabric needs to be on the 3.5. So that's what I'm doing now. And the 3, because we've decided that that's where we were going to start. The 3 at the top. Make sure that's lined up. And we're going to measure all the way down to 3.5. Measure twice. 1, 2, 3.5. I feel like you can't see it. Hold on, let me fix my stuff. There we go. So now you can see my whole ruler. So 1, 2, 3.5. Trying to make sure my stuff is lined up right. And then 3 on the 3 here, and then 3.5 here. I'm going to cut that. Just so I don't have extra fabric hanging off, I'm going to cut this off. So I don't even need this anymore. So now I have 3.5 measured. It looks good. Just make sure it's 3.5 all the way down. Yes, thank you.
I had to wait till you do your other piece because I got confused somewhere.
Oh no, I gotta wait on you to do this part. I'll sit and wait. It's just 3.5.
Well, I got confused on how you just did that because I've been using the whole ruler and wherever the edge was, I cut. But then now you're saying 3.5, and you just cut a piece.
So from the edge of your fabric, the edge right here, place this line, go into 3.5 on your ruler. Find the 3.5. 1, 2, 3.5, and that line should be on the edge of your fabric. So that's what we're doing now. So count 3, count in 3, 1, 2, 3.5 on your ruler. So you can point at that line.
I don't understand.
Oh, sorry. Oh, you're watching me. Sorry.
Just do your other piece because I think I cut mine. Like your fabric looked bigger, and then the way you holding your ruler now, so I don't cover the whole piece of stuff. I got to.
You only cover what you up into the 3.5.
So you said start my edge at the 3, right?
Yep. Yep. And then you're only going into. So if this is my edge, it's going to go 1, 2, 3. So we'll put that on the edge. But when I start to move the ruler in, I'm going to stop at 3.5. So I'm slowly counting 1, 2, 3.5. Stop. Place my ruler down. That's where I'm going to cut. Go the other way. Place the ruler. Okay, I see what you're doing. Place the ruler on the other side. Slide it. Slide it.
This?
No, the other way. Turn it the other way. Say that right there. Oh, sorry. You were right there. Oh, yes. Now go in 3.5 inches. Slide it over like. That's why you have to find your 3.5.
Oh, okay. I think I understand. Wait a minute. So it'd be like the fourth line.
1, 2, 3. Not the fourth one, in the middle. Because once you get to the 3, you're going in between the 3 and the 4. Because you need that half, 3.5.
Yeah, the fourth. Okay.
So right in the middle of the 3 and the 4.
Okay.
Woohoo! Draw your line.
Okay.
Remember, measure twice.
A little skimpy.
It is. It's supposed to be small. We're doing 4 of them, so they'll get some.
Like once I look longer, it's not lining up directly. I'm a little cockeyed at one.
Make sure it's the 3 is lined up at the top.
Okay, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the fourth line down between the 3 and the 4. Like it's on the 4 though.
It should not be on the 4. Let me show you again on my ruler.
Let me show you what I see.
Oh, yes. I need to be closer, honey. Bring me closer. Even if you cut 4, it's not a bad thing. We'll just cut another 1/2 inch off.
Okay. Oh. Can y'all see?
Yeah, just put me closer.
Is it like rotating? Rotate.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's just closer because I can't see.
Okay, so like.
Oh, I see.
Can you make it big?
No, it was fine how it was. I just need you to be still so I can count. There you go. Like right there. Don't move. 1, 2. Yes, you have 4 inches. You need 3.5. So you need to slide it back over some. It's too much. Keep going. Keep going. You got to get in the middle.
In the middle of there's 3 little black lines right here. So
Nope.
I need to be on that middle line.
Right there. That's 3.5.
Okay, you see them 3 lines, so that's the middle.
Yep.
Okay, so I need to.
Okay, now let me look again because I gotta look twice to make sure. Yep, 1, 2, 3.5. Yes, that's it.
Okay, I can get that part now because that right there. You see those 3 lines?
Yes.
Okay, so now I know that means 3.5. Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, hold on. Told you I don't know how to measure, but I'm gonna learn.
You cool, baby. You gonna know how to do a 1/4 inch and a 3.5. All righty. So if you want to draw your line, you can if that makes you comfortable, or you can just cut.
Okay. Another cut.
Cutting is the easy part. You like, I can do that. Yeah. So now we're in the same spot.
Okay.
Let's go, baby. I'm so excited. Okay. So the next measurement is 12.5. Woo, woo. So you ready? Do we need to pray before we do 12.5?
Yeah.
Don't go to 13. If you go to 13, it's not a bad thing. We're just gonna cut off. We're gonna have to cut off another 1/2 inch.
Okay, I think I get it now.
Get to 12.5.
I need to pay attention to my black lines. Okay.
Okay, so this is my edge. So I always get confused. I'm not gonna lie. So I have to sometimes move my ruler around too, and I think that's the confusing part too, because what I need to do is start with the 1. So I need to turn my ruler to where I'm like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then I'm going to go in the middle to 1/2. So I'm going to, sorry, see, I had it turned the wrong way, but it's okay. So we all do it. It happens. The edge of my fabric will be on the 12.5. So let's do it again. I'm going to count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.5. I make sure the fabric is lined up with the lines of the ruler. I make sure the bottom of my fabric is lined up. on the same line. We said we were going with 3. That's why we keep using 3. So I'm gonna put it on the 3.
Uh-oh.
Well, we can't put it on the 3 because the fabric is 3.5. But long as this is lined up at the bottom on the 12.5, and we're using the same measurement to go all the way down to make sure it's even on this end. So that way we will have a 3.5 by 12.5 inch block. We're gonna cut this little part off. I'll wait on you. Okay. Hi everybody, isn't she doing great? Hi everybody coming in.
I think of that.
Cut that without me. Girl,
I thought she just said she did me.
Good. I'm gone. You like beating me. I'm like, shoot.
I thought you just said I'm gonna wait on you.
We do not throw anything away. We're gonna keep that, put it to the side.
Your stuff look little and bigger, and my stuff look bigger or something.
So what we want to do
Your
is
square was so little just then.
we got the same size camera visualization. So what I want to do is have you measure your square again. You're comfortable because you didn't even have me check it, girl. So let's measure the lengthwise. Make sure it's 12.5. We're just gonna do another double check. I'm gonna measure mine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.5. Okay. Measure yours. Make sure you're at 12.5.
Let me make sure. Let me get you back over here.
Yeah, I need to count your squares, girl. Y'all, she comfortable. She didn't even let me count.
I'm sorry.
She said, I got this.
Listen, I told you how I learned my learning.
I love it though. I love it.
Crazy.
Baby. Now let me count these little squares.
Okay.
That rule on there.
Okay.
It look good.
If I can get everything lined up. So you said start at the 1, right?
And then lay that thing on there so I can measure for you. Just put me at the end of the ruler. You did that. That's it.
Okay.
That's it. I saw it. You good. I see 12.5. Say less. Say less. You did that. So this is the first block. Now guess what? We're going to do 3 more.
Okay.
So we'll put that block to the side over there by my sewing machine. I'm going to grab my next piece of fabric. Grab my next piece of fabric, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to cut a 1/4 inch to make sure the fabric is straight.
Okay.
So we're doing the same steps. 1/4 inch.
Okay.
Make sure it's lined up on the 3. Make sure it's even. 1/4 inch. Oh, let me just go this way so I don't have to move my board.
I know you guys start over a little bit. So I gotta open it. And see, now I forgot. See, now my thinking would have been to trace this mug and cut it like that. That would have been my thinking. So you gotta help do it over. Okay, so
it just won't be accurate for quilting.
Yeah.
So that's why I wouldn't.
Okay. So you said open it, right? And then we just cut it in half.
Yeah, I said cut it in half so you're not working with so much fabric. I'm not doing that this time, but I think it's a good idea for new crafters so you're not working with so much fabric.
Okay.
Things as easy as possible. So I have it measured at a 1/4 inch. Now I'm going to cut that off. And we're only doing this, like I said, the first time around, to make sure our edge is straight.
Okay. 1/4 inch.
After you're done with the 1/4 inch cut, you're going to move into the 3.5. So now 1, 2, 3.5. Make sure you measure your 3.5. Once you get it laid down, do it again because we measure twice.
Start over. We
measure twice, cut once. So now I'm just going into 3.5. 1, 2, 3.5. And it's going to take me a minute to get it lined up all the way down the line. I want to make sure we good.
Okay, I forgot how to do the 1/4.
The 1/4?
Yeah.
Okay. I see you pull it the other way. Slide it back down. Over. So you got to slide your ruler to the other way. Slide it. No, you had it the right way. Slide it back over.
Okay.
And I don't know if it's your left or right because of the camera angle.
It's my left.
Go to your left. To your left. Move the ruler to your left, to the left. Keep going.
Oh,
going.
so that little line.
Nope. Move that ruler to the left some more. Keep moving it. Keep going. Keep it going. You got to go far because the 1/4 inch is tiny. Keep going.
Okay.
Keep moving. Remember, the 1/4 inch is the first line on the ruler.
Okay.
There you go. It should be close to the 1/4 inch. Is it on the 1/4? I can't see it from here.
Yeah.
That's 1/4 inch all the way down?
Yes.
Now, this is where we drew the line and then we cut. Like I said, if you feel comfortable, you could just cut. The marker was just to help you visualize.
Okay.
But if you have it measured evenly all the way down and it's lined up, go ahead and do your 1/4 inch cut. Remember, this is just to make sure the line is straight before we do our 3.5. I've already did my cut. I'm waiting on you now.
Okay.
You moved it again.
Well, I mean, like I'm gonna have more fabric than you, so if I leave a 1/4 inch hanging off, won't that help?
No, you're thinking about it wrong. Put it back where it was. Now measure a 1/4 inch because you only trying to cut that little bit of fabric off to line it to make sure it's straight.
Okay.
There you go. Put it on the 1/4 and then cut your line. Line all the way down. We're gonna cut it off. Yeah, you like me, I gotta stand up. Now you're at the same step as me, where we're going to go into the 3.5. So slide your ruler back to, don't move your fabric. You good. Keep your fabric straight and then move the ruler into the 3.5. Slide it to the right a little bit, to the right, some more. Is you trying to get to 3.5? Is that 3.5?
Yeah, but ain't no fabric underneath this part.
You got to put me closer so I can see. You counting? I saw you starting to count. It looks like one. I can't see, it's too far, but that doesn't look like 3.5. It could be.
You know what I'm saying? So do I put the
no. Go back to your left. Now your hand that's on the right, count in to 3.5 on that ruler with the lines.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.5. If you put me closer, I could double check for you. Thank you, Pia. She's doing really, really good. The ruler is the hardest part. And from my angle, it didn't look like 3.5, but it may have been. 1, 2, 3. Do me a favor, flip your ruler around. Not that way. Flip it back. Now turn it around, rotate it. All the way 360. Keep going. Now put it on 3.5 from that way and see if it's easier for me to see from that way. Now go back to the top. There we go. Trying to see which way is easier for me to read with that ruler. 1.
That looked better to me because when I had it the other way, it did.
So you have to do what's comfortable. You see me going back and forth with my ruler because I just have to do that. Can you get a little closer so I can count again? Okay, so I see. Whoa. Those lines are
3.5. It's between the 3, right?
It's between. Go back. It's between the 3 and the 2 is your 3.5. Okay. Make sure it's straight on there, all the way down. All the way down. And if it's at 3.5 all the way down, then we cut.
Okay. Uh-oh.
And if you want to double check, you can lay your fabric on top
Okay.
You can grab your other fabric too to double check your measurements. And if it lays flat on top and you can't see it, that's good. That's another double check you could do. Does that look good?
Yes.
It's perfect. See, that's another double check. That's a trick. Okay, so now let's cut. We're cutting out 3.5.
Okay. My fabric not even enough.
Okay. I love this. I love it. Now I'm gonna throw my fabric off to the side. Okay, and then I'm gonna sit down for a second. There we go. Throw that off to the side. We done with that. So now we have our fabric. So what I'm going to do now is we need our 12.5. So I'm going to measure in again to the 12.5. I'm gonna lay it down. Make sure it's even on the same number. And then I'm going to measure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.5. Because once you get your first one, you can kind of cheat and double check it a little bit to see if you're good. So now I'm going to lay this piece next to this piece, and they should be even. So now we have 2 blocks.
What you said started at the 12.5?
I went from the 1 to 12.5. Did you cut yet? Let me see where you're at. Oh, you haven't cut yet. Oh, okay. You get ready to cut now.
That's want to make sure I'm being even.
Okay. Which is smart. That's super smart.
I hope so. I'm bowling.
Yeah, and just make sure you measure twice. Oh, that looks good. Just make sure
it's supposed to be in the 3.5 still. No, it's supposed to be in the 3.5 still, right?
Yep. Long as it's lined up straight on the edge, and it looks good from this angle.
I feel like I need to cut some off with that one. So put it on the 12.5. Maybe. So a little above it. So make it.
I know. Thank you for being a supporter of my channel. Hi, Miss Vera.
It's stressing me a little bit.
Yeah, just take your time because you can't recut again if you mess up. So
you said I can't?
If you cut it too short, that's why I'm always measure twice, cut once.
We got another piece of fabric, right? I got another piece of fabric.
You can recut it again.
Okay. I'm nervous.
All right. Now let's lay the fabrics out like this next to each other, and they should be very even. So now we have 2 blocks. Baby, 2 more. 2 more. And then we're going to stitch them together. That's the easy part. So I'm going to place these to the side, and we're going to grab our next fabric. My next one is stripes, you guys. Stripes. Are y'all dizzy from the stripes? Who is this? Well, good morning, whoever they are. Yes. Good morning. I did change my live to must be subscribed to comment. So whoever's commenting is supporting my channel. So thank you. I appreciate that. Yes. Love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm on live for anybody that's new to my channel with the best uni. Her channel is linked in the description box below. Let's go. So once again, we're going to do the 1/4 inch and we're going to make it straight. Make sure we starting with a straight edge.
Okay.
Look at you. You went straight into it. Yes. Yes. Repetition is everything. I was waiting to see what she was going to do. I'm sorry. I'm like a cheerleader. Okay. Cut that little bit off. Then I leave after I cut that, I just leave it flat. Yep, she doing her measure twice. There we go. Uh-oh. That end is straighter. I understand. Sometimes I do that too. Change channels. Oh, okay. Yeah, watch them. Watch them. I think I have it on subscriber modes to comment, so they must be subscribers.
Well, they said something bad.
No. Thank you, Shine. We over here working, honey. And this is Josie. This is where I don't move my fabric. I just go ahead and measure my 3.5 in instead of doing the 1/4. So just lay the ruler back down how you had it when you measured the 1/4, but you taking it into the 3.5. I take my time on this one because you gotta really make sure the bottom is lined up and make sure everything is lined up going down. So 1, 2, 3.5. Okay, I'm ready. Who I'm so excited. Okay. And then I'm gonna throw this fabric off to the side. I don't need it for now anymore. And then I get to sit down for a minute and measure. Measure, 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 measure. Okay. Now we're measuring 12.5. 12.5. 12.5.
I did it.
You measured the 3.5 or the 12.5?
The 12.
12.5. Girl, don't scare me.
I did it.
I love these stripes. These stripes are really fun. Would it be cool if the Fat Quarter Shop was in here secretly watching? I did tag them.
The who?
Fat Quarter Shop, the company that made the beginner quilt series. So they watching you, honey. That's what we gonna pretend like.
Okay.
So I do like to go back and look at all of my blocks once I get them cut it out, just to compare to make sure they're all looking similar. And these are my 3 blocks so far. And they all are measured. They look pretty even. So now I'm going to cut my 4th block. Grab my 4th fabric, which is polka dots. I'm blaming Marilyn for this. Marilyn got me in my polka dot era. Yes, honey. Yes. I love it. Okay, so is she surpassing me? She is getting it, honey. I think my gosh, Jolly, I think she got it, honey. Okay, let me do my 1/4 inch cut. Baba, don't stand outside my window. That scares mommy. Yeah, I didn't say anything, but he did scare me because I don't want to have to call my husband.
We should be just
I don't
there.
want to understand this now.
Nisha just come wake up and you don't hear her walking or nothing. I'm over to be standing here looking at your eyes all booked. I'm like, dude, don't get fucked up. Don't do that.
Because I'm like, no, ma'am.
Yeah.
No, sir. Don't scare mommy. I ain't grow up like you grew up, privileged. These little spoiled kids. 1, 2, 3.5. Ooh, they spoiled. They don't even know. Okay. Baby, listen. Let's cut this polka dot off. Cut that off. Okay, now I'm doing my 12.5.
You know what I should have did? Now that I looked at the colors of the pattern, I should have did that polka dot. It would have been like light, dark, light, dark.
You can cut it.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick to my first choice. It's still not bad. It's all right. So when you're doing a quilt, do you have to do it like this, or can you not buy pre-cut stuff?
You can buy yardage. You can use pre-cuts. They use all kind of fabrics. You can.
I'd rather use pre-cuts.
Ha.
Yeah.
You can cut pre-cuts into half square triangles and things like that. It's just the larger the pre-cut, the more you're going to be able to do.
Yeah.
You know what? I didn't think about it like you're talking about. So let me look at what I got. How I'm going to place my strips. Let me see. Now that you said that, it does matter. Placement does matter. Let's see how I'm gonna move my pieces around. Probably sew them like this.
Yeah, like the way you got yours going to the side like that.
Well, you're gonna have yours like this too. They're getting stitched a long way together.
Oh.
So I just how you put the colors together is how we're gonna do the next step.
Okay.
So trying to get them organized. Because these two are going to go together. These two are going to go together and get stitched together. That's the next step.
I am proud that I learned how to use the ruler a little bit. That made me happy because I was stressed.
I even have to go back and forth with my ruler. Let me text my mama because she was calling me. You know what? I'm going to send her the link to the video. That's what I'm going to do.
I was so upset, y'all, before we started the live. She was trying to explain a quarter, whatever. She kept saying the line. I'm like, okay, what number? She was like, it ain't no number, it's a line. I'm like, okay, explain it a little better because I don't get it. She should have just said the first line, but like on the outside of the numbers. I know I learned so weird. I don't know. But like even with the 3.5, I didn't figure that 3 lines out until like it's like everything's like a puzzle in my head. Like I see everything except what I need to see. I don't know why.
Alrighty, I sent my mama the link, y'all.
The 3 lines now, I see them. So now I know what to look for stuff like that. Do you know a lot about the ruler?
Girl, I learn every day like you. I've gotten better with the ruler.
These lines like that. What is that?
Oh, no. I have never used those going that way. No. Girl, that's like advanced, honey.
Okay.
I'm trying to I'm responding to people. A couple of people can't chat in here. And it's set up to where you have to be a subscriber to chat. So
And they texting you and they ain't no subscriber.
The person that texted me says she is subscribing. She can't comment, but I have it set where you have to be subscribed. I don't know, a certain amount of time, so I don't have no drama. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to sew this block to this block. Now, what I want you to do is take your work block, the last one.
Okay.
I hope you didn't put your ruler away. You tried it.
No, my ruler right here.
Okay, I'm like, you still need it. We're still measuring a 1/4 inch. It's set for 20 minutes.
I measured a 1/4 inch.
So I took the last block, my 4th block. Oh, she ready. I ain't even got my baby pulled out. Look, she, ooh. Well,
I don't like holding nobody time up. You know that if it was my channel, it'd be different. I'd be never prepared.
Good morning, Rosalind. Good morning, Up Designs. Marlene is in the building. Thank everybody for coming in and visiting with us. Baby, we sewing a baby beginner block. Everything is linked in the description box below if you want to try this block out.
I must try this bootleg, y'all. I'm sorry.
I was thinking the same thing, Gail. When I saw it, I was like, that's Tiffany blue. I do like that. I know I was plotting on a pink sewing machine. I'm being good.
I bought this for Nisha about 5 years ago for her to learn sewing because she used to want to sew. She know how to do hand stitching. I don't. But for her, Patrice was the first person to teach me how to use this machine. She taught me how to make a bonnet, and then I taught Nisha.
I love bonnets. That's my favorite. So now that I have my block, what I'm going to do is flip it over to the back side. And what we're going to do is measure a 1/4 inch line on the edge, because that's what we're sewing on, the 1/4 inch.
Okay.
So once again, we need to put it on the 1/4 inch line again and draw a line. So I'm gonna move all my other fabric out the way, but I'm gonna keep it in order so I don't get it out of order. But I need room on my to draw it. So I'm gonna turn my fabric around and I'm gonna draw my 1/4 inch.
Okay.
Just remember, that's what we're sewing on. We're using this to sew our 1/4 inch seam. And then I'm gonna draw my 1/4 inch.
I feel like I'm a little cock at it. I ain't gonna even care.
There we go. Okay, it's very light. You can barely see it, but I promise you there's a 1/4 inch line drawn on there. See if y'all can see it. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I'm struggling. Hold on.
It should be on the I can't. Yes. Okay. Good morning, Marilyn. You see Josie sewing, honey.
Hey, man, bear.
Okay. So that was the 4th piece of fabric. Now we're going to grab the first fabric, the first one. That was the 4th. Now we want to grab the first fabric, and we're going to do the same thing.
Okay. Do it matter what side we do the 1/4 inch on or no?
Flip it over, and we're doing it on the back side of the fabric.
I know what I'm saying. Like when I draw my line, does it matter or no?
It needs to be on the long side.
Yeah, but I'm saying like.
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Nope, doesn't matter. You can do it on this side or this side.
Okay.
It took me a minute to get what you were saying, but I got you. I'm a little special sometimes, you know.
Shit, me and you both.
Well, guess what we gonna have? A quilt block when we done. Understand? Yeah, I'm gonna draw my little line. Is that pen working out good for you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I was just making sure because these markers are good.
Okay.
Okay, so now I'm putting a ruler to the side. We will need it one more time after this, I think. One more.
Okay.
So I'm grabbing my first piece of fabric because I already have it. And I'm grabbing my second fabric.
Okay.
Bringing them together.
Do we do it, turn the second piece upside down too?
So let's put them up first, right sides up.
Okay.
Now I'm going to lay one of them. I'm going to place them. I'm going to place them pretty size together. I know that they hate when quilters hate when you say pretty size. It should be right side. Either way it goes, the pretty side of the fabrics will be facing each other.
Okay.
So you sandwich them together and make them as even as possible.
Okay.
Even as possible. This shows how accurate your sewing is, or cutting is too. Pretty darn good.
Yeah. Mine's a little.
It's okay. It's okay. You so just get it as even as possible. So you know how we cut 12 and a half and 3 and a half? That half is play. It's the seam allowance. So it leaves room. So if you mess up, it's okay.
Okay.
I'll be gosh darn, I just pulled out something that I didn't link, but I do have these linked in another video. Oh, since Marilyn's here, we can blame her for these pretty pink clips. Now you can use the stick pins or the clips. It's a preference. We're going to use clips this morning. So you have the pretty size together. So what I want you to do is the side with the line should be face up, and we're going to put the clips on here to hold the fabric.
Okay.
Many or as less as you need. Anything you need to hold it together. Okay. And we're going to do the same thing with both pieces of fabric. Pretty size together, right sides together, however you want to say it. Make sure they're even, and we're going to clip them.
Okay.
Okay, and put these up. Didn't need that many. I'm going to turn my heat press on.
Why?
Because after we stitch on this line, we're going to press the seams open or to the right or left.
Okay.
So I'm going to move this to the side. I'm going to move this to the side. We are officially done cutting board to the side. And I'm going to pull out my sewing machine. Let's see. You can see my table. I'm going to tilt this. Got my fan over here.
It won't come on for a minute. I was like, yeah. Okay.
Out my sewing machine. She's right here. All right. Move her out a little bit. Ugh. That too much light? All my stuff is messed up. Let's see if I can straighten this up a little bit before I do it.
Why you said something about starching the things now when you get through, you make them stiff and hard?
Yeah, it makes it really fat and it helps with the accuracy. But I promise you, there's some quilters that do not use starch. I'm just trying to get this right. There we go. Thread is not going through as smooth as I would like. I'm gonna rethread my machine. Oh, sorry, you waiting on me? I'm so sorry.
No, I'm chilling.
I'm fiddling with my sewing machine real quick. Just gonna rethread her. She was kind of going through a little, giving me a little tug, so we will rethread her. Make sure she's happy. My bobbin looks good. We're not sewing that much. Okay. Okay. So just so you're tracking, and everybody in the chat is tracking, we are going to sew a straight line on a straight stitch on that line, that 1/4 inch seam. So we don't need a 1/4 inch foot because we've already drawn the line on the fabric. And we're going to stitch all the way down, and we're going to do both pieces of fabric. Okay. This alleviates you needing a 1/4 inch seam foot, any kind of guide or anything like that. This is just for this. No need to spend all that money, and you don't even know if you're going to like it. You know?
Okay, so my little blue line should be in between that little thing, right?
You can put your needle down to see if it's if the needle is right on the tip of that line. It should be right on that line, your needle. Because I can do a needle down, but I actually have a line on my presser foot that tells me where my needle is, and that is straight.
Oh, I see it. I didn't ever notice that. No. I think that's it right there. You know, I never noticed that. I never knew how people knew where to sew it either.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes I just stitch on blank fabric just to see where the thread and where the thread is stitching at, just to play around with it. But that's how I learned.
That little notch, I never noticed it until you just said something.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna slowly. I'm gonna do mine slowly. I'm gonna stitch slow. And Carrie Crafts was showing me like a little bit. You learn stuff every day. She was like, just start the stitch before you put your fabric in there, and now it's not bunching up. So that little tip that she provided in one of my comments of my video really helped.
So stitch forward then backwards first, right?
Nope, you don't have to do that in quilting.
Okay.
Just stitch a straight line.
Okay.
Don't you just love that? Yeah. Is it going to hurt anything? No. But you don't have to do that in quilting. Okay. And I'm done with the first one.
You said you were stitching slow.
I'm sorry. it just flowed for me, you know. Just go as slow as you need to make sure it's straight. As straight as possible.
I got a heavy foot. I'm trying to press barely.
Me too. Me too. If you have a heavy foot, put it on the slowest mode.
How do you do that?
Oh, I have speeds on my sewing machine. So if my foot is too heavy, I just put it on the slowest mode, so it don't matter how hard you push down on the pedal, it's still gonna go slow. Because it's like driving, you know, you got to get comfortable. I'm gonna go ahead and stitch my other piece. I'm gonna put it right in the middle of that foot, that line.
Maybe I'm not pressing hard enough or something.
Is it not flowing through smoothly?
It looks loose or something.
Maybe you should rethread your machine.
Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe.
Okay, I'm gonna finish this and then I'll look at your stitches.
It looked good on the back, but
remember, this is the part nobody's gonna see this. This is the back of the fabric.
Okay.
So nobody's gonna see this. But the only thing it needs to be is straight. Okay.
Try again. Maybe I didn't give enough foot pressure or something.
Get it to go through.
It went through, but it just, I don't know, the front looked weird to me.
Okay, let me watch you because I wasn't watching. Let me see.
Okay, so when I'm feeding it through, do I push it or just let it guide
It
it?
should automatic feed through. Oh snap! I see you, girl. I see where yours is bunching up. Keep going. Keep going. We're gonna finish this out a little bit.
It moves some of my quilt. It moves some of my
What it does look like is it's bunching up, and that is like the
See my
I see where it's bunching up. That's
too.
where we need Rachel and Shine, honey, or Barb, because I forget what it's called when it's bunching up like that. It's something with the settings in your sewing machine.
See, we had a hard time about a couple days, like when Rachel did that person.
Did it kind of pull out a little bit? Is it good?
Well, my fabric is like up on a little bit on that one that's behind there.
Oh, so it just wasn't even.
Yeah, it like made it uneven. It's even on down this way, but then it's like when it got down there, it's not, and then it's not on that end either.
Like, yeah, it's too tight. Like it needs to be loosened, Gail, and I forgot what it's called. On the sewing machine.
My stitching is on 8.
So what you can do with that end part is, do you have a seam ripper?
Yep.
So unrip that part that's uneven, reline it up, and you're gonna resew it. Barbara, what is it called when it's like you see how my fabric is not bunched up, but when it starts to get that bunching up and you pull it off and you can pull your fabric, straighten it out. What is that called?
I know what to do.
I forget what it's called because mine was like that too. I forget what it's called though. When it does that, I'm gonna have to Google that when we get offline. But yeah, just unrip those seams out. And then, yeah, the tension is too tight. Thank you, Evelyn. Thank you.
My tension is on 4.
I think my tension is on 3.
Okay. So try 3.
Excuse me. No, it's not a bird's nest. She's not bird nesting. It's just bunched up. Like the top and the bottom is not flowing good. Oh, see, I hate when I do my thread cutter. It tends to cut very short. Ugh.
Okay.
Yeah, on 3, Evelyn. That's mine is on the 3.
So try 3.
So I have both of my pieces stitched together.
Okay.
Here we go.
That
was just the bottom part. That's good. So then, and that line is very helpful.
Yes, it is. The little thing you showed me on the zipper is, I never paid that no attention.
Good morning, Kelly and Zelda. Thank you for coming in and watching us, baby. We stitching.
Okay.
Oh, don't be cutting off. If you weren't here in the beginning, look at my new little heat press. It's pink. It's so cute.
You said don't worry about back stitching.
Nope, no back stitching. Okay. You love it, Kelly. Yes. Rachel, I did not buy a purple. No. You round somewhere. Did that stitch out better on 3?
Yeah. Yeah.
He likes that small heat press.
Okay.
Ooh. The link is in the description box below. But I'm not an influencer.
Yeah, it looks good.
Okay.
It looks good.
Hi, Greg.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, set to 3. I don't know why mine's is set to 3. It's just set to 3. I don't know. It's just what it is. Okay. Hey, y'all. Hey, Bill. So we're just stitching our block together. We at the end of stages after this, y'all.
Okay, so stitch my other one together too.
Stitch the other one together. And just to get ahead, once she stitches that together, we're going to draw one more 1/4 inch seam, stitch all the 2 pieces together, and then we're going to press and then be done.
Yay.
Good morning. Good morning, Angie. Good morning. Girl, you only got 30-something more minutes, and then it's not morning anymore. Good morning, JB. Look at all these people waking up now. They up now. They don't have breakfast. They ready. I'm so happy that Josie is making her first quilt block with me. Yeah, Renee. Yeah. Renee, if you have time today, maybe we can finish out our quilts together because I think we're at the same stage.
It don't look like a top stitch to me. Like, I don't know. It might tricky, maybe.
Anytime that something's wrong with the stitches, I'll just rethread. Yeah, you still eating breakfast. I feel you. It's 11. Hey, Beryl, what you getting from Michael's? Because I don't buy anything from Michael's. It's very rare. I did buy them polka dots. That's it. Thank you, Gail, for being in here. Moderator, gang. Miss Melinda, I didn't forget. We got to talk. I'm working on my May calendar. There's a lot going on in May. Woo, it's a long month.
See, it still bunch up a little bit.
Okay, so the tension, that's what it's called, tension. Let me write that down. So
It looks like
we'll get with Rachel on that one. I wrote it down so we could talk.
My stitching looks fine on the bobbin, so that means it's good, right?
That looks good. I can't even see it, so you know it looks good. Does it open up? It's good. So
yeah, it's together. It just, I don't know, maybe because it's white thread. It just look like a line. It don't look like
that's how mine look. Okay. So you're gonna let's go back and let's put them back in order so we don't mix them up how we wanted them. Remember, we have them in a special order how we want them, right? That probably may not be how I had it, but that looks good.
So you said open them up?
Yeah, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna sew this one to this one. Okay. So we need to draw another 1/4 inch seam line, and it does matter what side you draw it on now.
Do we iron it first?
No, we're not gonna iron it until we do this last one. So what I'm going to do is I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm drawing my 1/4 inch seam line on this one. On this side of this one, the third one, the left side of the third one. What? So grab the 2 that's together on the right. These are the 2 on the right. I'm gonna draw my 1/4 inch seam on the back of this one.
On the back?
Remember, it's on the back. We don't want to see it on the fabric.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just grab my little ruler. I'm gonna cheat. Use my little one right here. Well, I'm telling you, spacing is everything. I do not have a lot of space. I should have went to the kitchen table. I love this idea of drawing the 1/4 inch seam line. I think that was genius.
I think that helped me too.
I think that was a genius idea on my part. And I didn't think about it till Wednesday when I had sent that. I was like, let me send this. I think that'll be helpful.
Yeah, it helped a lot.
Okay, so now I'm gonna lay them back out. Lay them back out. Oh, my camera went away. Let me get my camera back online. I got a phone call, isn't it? Back me out. And this is about to go dead. So Lord, just let me make it through the live is over. Please, everybody. I forgot what I did to get my camera to come back last time. Remove it. There we go. I'm like, don't act crazy. The live is almost over. Can we be good for a little while longer? There we go. So you have your fabrics laid out how you want them. Yes. So now I'm going to flip this on top of this one, and we're going to pin on this side.
So pretty side touches pretty side or no?
Pretty side. And I can see my line on top. And we're going to pin again. And we're going to stitch down. Then we're going to press.
I had the right idea, but then it was like, I had it on the wrong side. Pretty side to pretty side.
Right side to right side. That's what a quilter would say. But I do what ShayShay do. I know these little pretty pink clips. Marilyn knew when I saw these, I was going to have to get them. She knew it.
Mine's yellow.
Yeah. You and your little yellow, red colors. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now we're going to stitch down again. Uh-oh, 755 is on.
Okay, best friend. You know what? I did forget to put that thread behind that needle thing. That's probably what's causing that tension and stuff too.
Yeah, I like to pull mine back too.
Okay. That might help. Mm-hmm.
Pull that back. Thank Carrie Crafts for that advice she was giving me. Okay.
Let's see.
Okay, I'm gonna move my sewing machine back to her normal spot. Pull out my pressing pad.
Okay. Yeah, that one look a whole lot better since I put that thread behind that thingy. I'm excited.
Yay! You see these little threads on the end? I'm gonna go ahead and cut them off. If there's any little threads hanging, go ahead and cut them off. It's just from when I started sewing the thread. I like my thread to be long. Okay.
Okay. Now, let me ask you a question. Do you have to have these size squares to do the quilting, or you can do any size squares?
We use the fat quarter shop. We use the fat quarter. You will have to use a fat quarter. I don't know if you could use a fat eighth for this one because it's 12 and a half. You can't use jelly rolls because jelly rolls is 2.5 by like 20 something inches. It has to be 3.5 cut. So you will have to use a fat quarter or yardage for this block because the 3.5 part. I don't know what a fat eighth is. Maybe you can use a fat eighth. I would have to look up the measurements for fat eighths.
Let's say it.
So now that I have it, I have the fabric face down, so the pretty side is facing the mat. I'm working on the back of my fabric now.
Okay.
Oh, Marilyn. You thought I wasn't gonna see that one. So, so all of the seams, these are seams. These are seams. All of the seams are going to get pressed one way. So I'm going to press all of mine up. What you need to know about the seams is you want the fabric to be flat. You don't want the fabric to be bunched up like this. You want to make sure it's flat, and you want to make sure you press down with it flat. So make sure it's not bunched up, make sure it's flat, and we're going to press all of the seams one way. And for me, to make it easy, I'm just going to press all of my seams up, just like this. So basically, I'm just laying the iron on top so it can be flat. Oh, are you on your mat?
No.
Okay.
Table.
Okay, good. Okay. Just making sure it's flat.
Okay.
And we're going to do that with all of the seams. Oh, it's giving me a hard time. Listen, don't trip with me now. I love my little pink urn. It's like the cutest thing. I was so sad when my HTVRON mini.
Mine's pink too.
Hmm?
Mine's pink.
Yay!
You see it?
But my mini press 3 was acting. Oh, it's so cute. But my mini press 3 acting up, so I got another one. I love HTVRON, so.
My Cricut press stopped working out of nowhere, and I ain't even using that much.
And it's crazy because I had 2 HTVRONs because I had this one, but since I had 2, I gave my other one to my sister. Then the one, that's why I said it's good to have 2 of things. It's okay because if something happens, then you have backup. Okay. Once you do the back side, I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to press on the front. I didn't do a good job of pressing this on the back and making sure it was flat. This is the first block of the series. I can't remember how many blocks there is, but it's probably like 12. And this is with each block, the skill level, you learn a different skill. This one was mostly focusing on cutting, getting used to cutting. It's a good series for beginners.
So you don't just repeat the same steps with each piece of quilt.
You kind of advance on what you've learned. Like block 2 is totally different. I haven't looked up block 2 because we weren't doing it, but I've done the whole series. It's just, it was when I first started like 2-3 years ago. So
if I had to put this in the heat press.
And you can. My heat press is right here. You can give it a good press on that HTVRON auto press. But this is your first block. The only thing she did extra was cutting off the edges and making sure everything was good. But this is our block, y'all. We did that.
Yes, we did.
We did that.
I was more stressed about the ruler at first, but I get it kind of.
Yes. So we did it. You love it?
I do. I'm very proud of myself.
Yes. It's so pretty. Are we going to talk her into doing block 2?
Ooh, child. I'll probably do it behind the scenes like everybody else.
So this is beginner quilting. It wasn't so bad. Now I will admit the ruler is a lot. It's a lot.
Well, I don't know how to measure, but I'm learning.
I love my block. It's so pretty. Let me turn off the lights. I got too much light. Let me see. There we go. It's having too much light come in. Can't see how pretty the fabric is. All the links to everything we used is down below. I'm so proud of you. Josie, you did that.
I appreciate you.
You did that. Y'all, her anxiety was about a 10. And as we talked for the last few weeks, it kind of got to 8, 7. We went over the quarter inch this morning. She was probably at a 5.4. After we did the first block, she was at a 1. By the time we got to that third block, honey, she was like, I got this. Yeah. So repetition is everything. Thank you, everybody, for supporting us making our first quilt block in the series. I love it. So we have to post these on Instagram and tag Fat Quarter Shop. Beginner quilt series. Yay, we did it, honey.
Yes.
How do you feel?
I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
I've never taught anybody to do anything, so I learned a lot.
Yeah, because I was going in this morning. I ain't gonna even lie. Listen.
I'm so happy. Is it earning addictive? Everybody should earn. Everybody should press.
Press it with my hand.
And Josie, if we were to use starch, oh my God, this thing.
I said, I'm gonna give me some starch.
Yes, the starch, and it looks good without the starch. So imagine how it's going to look with the starch. And baby, I use the starch from Dollar Tree. I love it. That's my favorite. I got like 5 cans back there.
I never looked for no starch. I ain't honestly. These should probably 9.
Dollar Tree. Let me show you. My baby just came and stole a can, so I need to.
Thank you, Miss Edmund.
And I like that it's lemon scent.
Thank you.
So yes, this is what I use.
Okay.
Vera, don't say that. Don't say that, Vera.
Thank y'all. I'm
still going to be live tomorrow with my regular 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. I'm making a quilted. Let me get the right title to my video because you know I just came up with it this week, honey. It was like, it is called a pocket prayer quilt. It's a little quilted heart. It's kind of tiny. It's like this big, and it has a little prayer in the back. So it's going to be super cute. Join me tomorrow, 08. Uni's channel is linked below. Everything we use today is linked below. I did that with that description box this morning. I worked so hard on it. Oh, I also have a video coming out. I have my first brand collab, Baby Beginner, and that's gonna come out later this evening. So please watch that. And thank you, Uni.
Thank y'all so much.
You did that. Thank you, everybody. Woo! We'll see you next time. She'll be back. She'll be back, y'all. We got to talk her into it. Bye. Oh, look at that face. Stop. Bye. Bye.
Can you focus on me? Baby, can you